You'll never guess what my wife said. Joe, we should pay off the house. You know what I told her? This is what I told her. Just a little bit of time is all I'm asking for. Just a little. He needs time. All seeing, all powerful, all knowing, but he needs time. That's right. Just a little bit of time is all I'm asking for. Cryptos, it's gonna be freaking great. You can't argue with $14, $15 billion market cap back in May of last year. Or even January, whenever I was looking, I was just giving you that example, whatever, it was the first few months. And then, well, I think as we got into May, it started going up. But anyways, you look where we are now, we're in the hundreds of billions. And that was, again, I did the math, it was like it went up 40 times. The market overall went up 40 times. You got $1,000, 40 times 1,000, $40,000. Maybe you're up to $1 million in your portfolio. $1 million times 40, $40 million. That would have been the difference. And all I'm trying to say is, just a little more time is all we're asking for. Because I just know it's going to be freaking good. Not good, freaking good. So, I was about to type in YouTube again. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. Let's go to CoinMarketCap, shall we? Greetings, Professor Snip. Shall we play? Oh, no. Wait a minute. Greetings, Professor Snip. Shall we make a trade? How about global thermal nuclear war? How about tic-tac-toe? No. No, Professor. How about global thermal nuclear war? Tic-tac-toe or let's go with global thermal nuclear war. War Games. That was a great movie too, wasn't it? War Games. And that little computer voice, that's like my wife in my ear. Greetings, J-Snip. Oh, God. Let's hear what my wife has to say about it. Shall we pay off the house? No, how about we wait a little bit longer? She was just in here just a few minutes ago. And you'll never guess the conversation we had again. Evelyn, step in my office. About to be fired, son. It's like the difference of saying, I could, the old pizza story. Guy spent 50 Bitcoin on a couple large pizzas from Domino's a few years ago. 50 Bitcoins for a couple of pizzas. I think that was what he paid, right? You see that number on your screen right now? How would you like 50 times $8,750? Or would you rather have 2 pepperoni pizzas, extra cheese, light sauce? That's the point. You want your house paid off now? Or do you want to wait just a little bit of time? Is all I'm asking for. And I am holding strong. She can't even kind of convince me to even make me, not even a slight little bit, on a scale from like 1 to 10. How close is she gnawing away at you on that damn house payoff thing? You want to know how close she is? I'm on a different planet in another galaxy, light years away. My own wife. That's how far away I am from even kind of being on the same page. We are not there yet. Yes, I could pay the house off right now today and still have extra. But like you, I'd like a little bit more than a little extra. I'd like a lot more extra. And if I'm patient, just a little bit extra patient, a little bit longer, then you could pay off your house with a lot less crypto than you would right this second, right? It's just math. And I'm pretty good at math, So, oh, great, green. But yeah, overall, the market cap still 409. Remember that old Beach Boy song? No one can beat my 409. Well, you better hope so, because 409 is too small for us. We need this thing to get going again. Remember 470? That's where we need to go again. Get back to 500 and get on up. Hurry up. But, I'm just, of course, poking around, looking at some of the movers and shakers and that kind of thing. And I took a little look here today. This was up 50% at one point. Kin. This is the one Trader Boss a while back in the trade call room advised everybody, probably wouldn't hurt to get some of this coin. It's super cheap. I know there's a lot of them, but man, you can get millions of these coins for a few $1,000s, couple, 2, 3 grand, whatever it was. And I thought, yeah, you got a good point. And not only that, this was going to be a good coin according to Cliff's Webbot report. And I was ready to pounce on the ICO along with everybody else until they said, we're doing the KYC, know your customer. We need to see your freaking passport, your social security. Like, what? No, I don't want it in your damn ICO that bad. Have a nice day. I'm out. And I told you guys about it when that happened. Nope. No kin for me. I'll get it later. Well, later came around this year, earlier. And I did what Trader Boss had said. It makes sense. It kind of reminded me of the EOS thing. Man, EOS is 58 cents. Holy crap, guys. We got to get this thing last year. Look how far it's come down. And we got a year to go. Or not quite a year to go. It started a year ago. Man, I got to get some of these. So I did. And now my 60-cent EOS, which at the moment is $15. Which means how many 60 cents is in $15? Exactly. A lot. But Ken could be one of those. And that's why he said that. So that's good to see that jumping up here. Of course, we still need the overall market to get back going again. You know what I mean? Like higher than the one we see now. Ontology. Yep, we know about that one. Steam. Salt. Even Salt's making a little bit of a move. Still quite low. $3. That's too low for me. Not only that, again, with the psychic stuff and everything, I'm like, not feeling Salt, is all I'm going to tell you. What else we got? There's Tron. Tron's looking pretty decent. Loop ring. I mean, this is what we want to see, of course, day after day. There's our pal Red Coin. But we want to see it at a little bit higher market cap. You know what I mean? Page 2. Number 1, number 2. Number 2. Grotesque coin. What the? Oh, wait. Grossel coin. Never mind. Sorry about that. True chain. The key. Again, not really seeing anything. Of course, I know economy. Keep going down. There's PayPal making a nice little move. That's, boy, look at that volatility in here. Poet. What else we got? Civic. Again, I got out of the Civic that I had. Again, I felt that was one of the ones I felt like I feel good about it. It should be okay, but it should be a good coin. Holding on to some for a while, and this is one of those ones where I was thinking I'm in around 89, 90, 88 cents, 80 something cents, 82 maybe. Let me think about that. 80 something cents. Hey, it's half now. But again, the whole market came down anyways. But I was just like, I'm watching other coins recover. This one's not recovering as fast. And watching, waiting. I'm like, you know what? I think I want to get out of this one. And I actually got out of Civic. It was fairly recently, I'll say, to move into some of these other coins. And yes, I'm telling you, it's some of the psychic pick coins. And it ended up being a good move because some of those coins, as you know, like Ontology, from April 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, went up 2.5, 3 times, some of these things. And I rode that up. Civic didn't do that, I mean, Civic was not, let's look at Civic. Even though I think they're going to have a good project. 21 cents. 38 cents, whatever, call it 40 cents here, 46. The thing, doubled, which means 100%. And a lot of coins were going, not a lot, but some of the coins we were looking at were up 3 times, 2.5, 3 times. That's a better move, obviously. But I just felt like it wasn't moving enough for me. You know what I mean? Like, for when I'm hearing all these psychic ones, and I'm watching them just go and go and go, and I'm like, man, I'm sitting on a few of these coins that just ain't performing even kind of like that. I believe in the coin. I think it's going to do good, but I'm like, well, if we flip out of this one, even if it's temporary, get into those coins, ride those things up. How's my old coin looking at that I got out of? Oh, it's actually doing okay. Maybe now's the time to get back into that one with some of the profits from the other ones. Then you jump back into those coins. It's a move you could make if you want. And that's going to be something that I ultimately do at some point. I kind of done a little bit already, but you know, it's just something to think about. So, yeah, these are great numbers to see on the, you know, the crypto market. You know, I mean, this, whatever the hell this thing is, $77 million in volume. That'll get your attention. $242 million. Again, this is 24-hour volume. 30% gain. And then you got the much smaller ones, 3 million, 2 million, 1 million. Still enough there. Hey, look, there's plenty there for, you know, most people, let me throw a 500 on that one. Let me throw a 200 on that one. Let me throw 1,000 on that one. I mean, you might be throwing 5 or 10K. There's plenty of 5 and 10Ks in, you know, $1.8 million in 24-hour volume for you to get in and not exactly move the price down on yourself too much, you know? When you start to get down in, like, for example, I'll just use PayPal for the time being because it's staring me in the face right now. 395,000. You got plenty in there too to make, you know, you're in a few grand worth of PayPal. You got it there, but that's not millions yet, right? You know, that's you got to be careful if you're about to make a large purchase, a large trade, you know, a buy order on something. You got to, you know, you kind of got to look at the order book and see what's going on, because there's orders sitting there that could be filled that haven't been filled yet because no one's filled them. And you might say, oh, well, damn, I could put $50,000 into this right now, and I'll only knock out 2 or 3, well, call it 3, 4, 5 orders. That's nothing. There's a bunch in the order book. So, okay, never mind. Even though it's $395,000, you end up moving it up another 50K because you put a huge amount of money into PayPal, let's say, and there were plenty of orders that, you know, that you filled to do that. You know, it wasn't like there was, you know, skimpy pickings or slim pickings. But I'm trying to find one that's really scary, like, you know, in the thousands, which we see, like here, this Dropple, 54K. Now this one, again, you're only playing with a couple $100, $500. You can go play over there, but $54,000 in volume, that is just too small for me to be messing with. I don't like seeing that, man. That's just too small for me to get involved. Same. You know, 92K, same story. It's low, man. But again, if you have a small amount of money, you can do this. And be like, I didn't hardly move the market at all. Matter of fact, it pretty much bounced right back to where I got in. I just, you know, sat on this for a few days. Next thing I know, my, you know, $200 turns to $300 or whatever. You know what I mean? There's just, it's like a smorgasbord there. You look at all this stuff. It's a freaking smorgasbord. That's what this is. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this week goes. You know, I know the crypto conference, the whatever the hell, what is it called? Can't even think of the name of it. And you know, it's happening in New York. There's all kinds of ones happening actually. And again, it's not going away. This is going to be the future. And if you had the mindset from day one of, I'm going to put such and such money into this, and if I lose it all, you know, like a smart person, if I lose it all, it's not going to kill me. You know, it's not going to be devastating. If you're in that mindset, none of this stuff should bother you except when it starts to take off again and you're like, yes, psyched. But let's face it, we know people who put way more in than they could afford to lose, but they believe in it so much that they did that. And I understand that. Believe me, I do understand that. You don't want to miss out. FOMO, fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out. 37%, 30%, 25, 25. I mean, there's a lot of them on page 2. These are nice double-digit returns in a day. Could you imagine if the stock market looked like this? You know, let's go back to page 1. This is where the bigger cap coins are, you know, page 1. Same story. I mean, Kin, 44%. Bytecoin, 36. Cybermiles, 18, you know, 17, 16. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 that are double-digit returns. In a day! It's ridiculous, isn't it? It's freaking ridiculous. And, you know, of course, in the most epic way, though. So, little Sunday night update. I got some political videos for tomorrow morning. This stuff is just getting interesting politically. Mueller, Comey, these guys were like private school, prep school buddies on the same lacrosse team, sitting back to back, like one's here and one's here on the bleachers, pals. What are the chances? These people are part of a club. Just like the Skull and Bones, the John Kerrys, the George Bushes hanging out, in the pictures from back when they were in their, 18, 19, 20 years old, going to the same private schools, the same crap. Next thing you know, one's a president, one's Secretary of State. And these people were just the most qualified we could pick in the whole country. Come on. We need to talk about that. Take care.